Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the Sikh Helpline show. My name is Sadnam Singh and today we have Gyani Sukha Singh with us. Gyani Sukha Singh Ji.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
How are you?
I'm brilliant.
Excellent. Every time I ask you that question, you always tell me you're brilliant.
Yes, I'm always brilliant. With Waheguru's Kirpa.
Brilliant. That's what we need. We need everybody to be happy, everybody to be healthy, and always Chardi Kalaj. So Gyani Ji, we've called you here today for our post-bike ride show.
Yes.
We had the bike ride on the 13th of, was it November, wasn't it?
No, it's 2nd October.
Sorry, 2nd of October.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. That's it. You had too much cake that day.
Yeah, no, I did not have too much cake. I was all right. I was really in discipline.
Discipline. So you had a little bit wherever
you went. A little bit here, a little bit there.
You must have had a whole cake then throughout the whole day. So tell me, how did the bike ride go?
The bike ride was brilliant. This year we had more than 100 people on the bike.
Okay.
And we had some youngsters who came with their parents.
Yeah.
So they said they want to join in the bike ride. I said, that's fine, you can come as long as you got an adult with you.
Yeah.
And they take full responsibility over you. And we had a 14-year-old boy.
Wow.
And Mansukpreet Kaur.
Okay.
A young girl, I don't know whether she's 9, 10 or 11 years old or 12, I don't know, she's quite young. She cycled with her dad.
Oh my God.
And they were brilliant.
Well, you see, the beautiful thing is there then, you know, you had to be 18 years to ride on your own, and 16 with an adult, was it?
Yeah.
But if your parents insisted that they wanted to come along and they were going to take full responsibility, we try not to encourage that, but sometimes there is the odd one or two.
We allow as long as their parents' guidance are with them, and then they can take care of the child through the whole cycle journey.
Well, talking about that, were there any accidents?
No, this year we are good. And in fact, we had an ambulance along.
Yeah.
And they really enjoyed it.
Did they?
Yeah, they say it's brilliant. They just see the joy and happiness in everybody's face.
Yeah.
And every Gurdwara they go, there's food and there's laughter. And well, she was quite shocked. She said this is one of the very bright and happy event.
Yeah.
She's seen it.
It's a rare event that you guys do, and you know you do every year now. And it brings a lot of people together, not only people from the community, outside of the community. You're outreaching to different kinds of people, people who are suffering with different kinds of issues, as we all know about. So tell me from the start of it, Gyani Ji, I mean, you want to talk to us about how you planned it, or you want to talk about what happened on the day?
Well, for planning, we put a lot of effort in it.
Yeah.
We got Gurvinder Singh, he's a professional cyclist.
Yeah.
And then we got Sukhdev Singh, who's a TV repair company, and he so helped in a lot. Kiran Kaur, Gurneet Kaur, all of the team and Sukimatu, they're all brilliant.
Yeah.
We've been sitting down and planning this quite at least a month, 2 months before.
Yeah.
And because there's a lot of things behind the screen which people don't realize that, okay, one is we have to get a application done, we have to make sure the safety of the road is there, we have to make sure the ambulance is booked on time, we have to make sure the insurance is booked. You know, a lot of things we need to do, and then the biggest part is checking the road. We can check 1 month before, but end of the day, you still have to check few days before. Yeah. Because anything can happen in that few weeks. Don't
you do a night before ride just to check the route?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We did even like I give you an example of myself. I think 2 days before, on Friday, I took a tour from this Gurdwara, Guru Har Rai Gurdwara. I went to Walsall, Willen Hall, and then went to Surgery Street. I went through the journey, the whole journey. Okay. Make sure the road is safe. Is there any road works or any tour, anything changes we can check it right away. Okay. After took a whole circle and I came back home. I came back here to Guru Har Rai Gurdwara, and then Gurvinder Singh and his friend came and said, let's go for a round. And then I said, I just came for a round. So that night I took twice. Oh no! I went twice. I think the whole journey. I think 40 miles.
Oh my God! So you secured the route twice.
Yes, we secured the route twice, and then the other route from Stratford Road to here we have done it few times.
Yeah. So you know that.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. So practically the whole journey was brilliant. Only one small issue we had was in town that day. They had a protest. Yeah. Which we are not aware of, and the thing we were aware of the protest, but it was away from where we were going. but the police somehow blocked all the road because there's opposition protesting. I don't know whatever event it was.
So how did you overcome that?
So we managed to sweet talk the police.
Sweet talk. Did you give them a slice of the cake?
Yeah.
But also you had the fire marshals there, didn't you?
Yeah.
The fire marshals ensured there were some at the front, some at the back, some in the middle.
Yeah.
So it was all...
It was all organized because, like I said, there's a lot of things behind the screen. We had volunteers. We had first bike marshals.
Yeah.
That means they are going to sort of every 10 or 8 to 10 people be one marshal.
Yeah.
And there'll be two marshal behind in case anybody drops backwards, they can help them and support them. They normally travel up and down. And then we got road marshals where there's a traffic light, a roundabout, they'll be there before we reach. So when we reach there, they sort of guide us and help us to block the traffic and so on.
And that just shows how, you know, professionally this has been run and organized. It also shows how your due diligence has been taken into account, where you've checked each post, you've checked each route, you've made sure that if there are any unforeseen circumstances, you can try to prevent them as much as you can. You have the right people in the right place at cross points, crossroads and things like that. You know, and that's a testament to yourself and your team, and also it shows how far you've come and how much planning there is actually into doing an 8 to 9 hour ride, which you just turn up one day and ride up and eat all the food and drink.
On the other hand, like we had to contact all the Gurdwaras. First journey we went, we started on Stratford Road.
Yeah.
The good thing is they had pronte in the morning, so that much I know. And they had a surprise cake on the day. They said
at 8 o'clock in the morning, that wasn't it?
So we had Gurvinder Singh did a full briefing.
Yeah.
Explained that you just stick in the line, don't wear earphones and don't go out of the journey and so on. You know? So practically they cover a lot of things for road safety and all this stuff. After that we did Ardas before we start, because another day we have to thank Waheguru for everything, and he's our protector. He's going to guide us through the whole journey. So we had Gani Kirpal Singh who did an Ardas, asked Maharaj to bless the whole day, and we had Gani Pai Mohan Singh apne from Stratford Road Pradhan, the ex-Pradhan, he was there. Na?
All right.
And Pai Nashatar Singh, who is a committee member, they all were there. So he gave a little bit speech saying that supporting the helpline, and they gave a donation.
Yeah.
And then from there we went to a closed Gurdwara, that is Part Singh Gurdwara?
Moseley Road.
Moseley Road, yeah. And I remember you were saying that the young Pradhan, the most youngest Pradhan.
He was very,
this year
very young.
They were brilliant, you know.
They were.
The Moseley Road, they had all the food, everything prepared, and they had all the sevadar with their jackets
and everything. They made it look proper nice with the jar and everything.
Yeah, so that's the second stop we reached, which was very close by. And everybody enjoyed. That's just a warming up session. And then from Moseley Road we went to Graham Street.
Yeah.
That's the part. There's a hill.
Here's the hill.
So I told you, enjoy yourself, have the food.
Yeah.
Now we're doing the rail biking.
Now you're gonna have to burn it off.
So that's why we reached to Ramgarhia Gurdwara, and there was a slight hill. A lot of people, some people are struggling and pushing themselves, you know. And that was good. They provided a lot of food, and the whole committee were there.
And this is the thing, I mean, every Gurdwara we go to, they come out in numbers, they all come together, they all say a few kind words, and they've been very, very supportive. I mean, over the past 3 years now you've been doing this, it's just grown and grown and grown. Yeah. And I know from Ramgarhia Gurdwara, you went to Nishkam Gurdwara, right?
Nishkam Gurdwara, and Nishkam, we stopped there, same, we had Pai Amrik Singh.
This is the thing, I was just going to get to that. Some of the sevadar from Nishkam Sevak Jatha, about 3 of them, they joined in.
Yeah, I think Pai Amrik Singh, Pai Ajit Singh, and then I think Amrik Singh's son or Ajit Singh's son, I don't know.
It's Amrik Singh's son.
Amrik Singh's son, they were together. And I was shocked Amrik Singh joined us.
Yeah.
I said, brilliant.
And this is it. They said they're going to come back again next year. And they're going to bring some more friends. And this is it. We need more people to join, to come in and make sure that you're taking part in such a good event. It's not just about raising awareness, it's about bringing each other together, building the community and moving forward as one unit.
Yeah. You know, I had quite a number of them. They meet each other first time. Yeah. Even they're staying in Birmingham. They said they sort of had been new friends and so on.
But this is it. Like you never ever get a chance to speak to everybody. But it's about time that you got some people in the Gurdwara who are actually taking some rides and they're getting to know each other from other Gurdwara.
And plus that, since we're in Soho Road now at this moment, by Ajit Singh from Soho Road. He sent me a text.
Yeah.
He sent a text in the group. He's saying that thanks to Gyanji and the team. He said since the bike ride, every week about 7 of them get together. They take a tour around Handsworth Park. No, Handsworth Park. They took a big circle and sort of they start doing a bike ride kind of hobby or something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
and that's good. It's encouraging you to keep fit, making you stay with your cholesterol levels down. And apne bande grass khande rehde ya. And ke who had they're gonna. It's good. Go for a ride. Make sure you do some sort of exercise. And if you can start something like this,
brilliant.
It's really good.
And then from Soho Road we went to there's a new Gurdwara, Pita Kalu Sahib Gurdwara, I think, you know.
Cherry Orchard Road, Handsworth Wood.
Yeah, Handsworth Wood. Yeah. Brilliant. We stopped at that Gurdwara so that the whole Sangat know there's a new Guru Har Rai in Handsworth. You know. Then from there we went to Bebe Nanki Gurdwara.
No, I like that.
I
don't have favourites, but as everybody knows.
No, they were brilliant. They had a kick and they, you know.
See the Bibiyan, again, you know, the same as last year. I would like to say a special thank you to the Bibi Nanki Gurdwara Bibiyan who actually came outside and, you know, greeted the bike ride and all the sevadars and everybody in such a beautiful way to Kirtan. And then some of their children were in the bike ride, put their bikes on the side, went to the table, started playing the tabla, doing the Kirtan.
It was a brilliant journey in Bebe Nanki, a good experience. And then again they had a surprise cake.
They brought more cake.
So anyway, they did support and help the Sikh Helpline. Every year they do. From Bebe Nanki we went to where we went next? Smatik Gurdwara. Yeah, Smatik, as usual, the cake shop.
Yeah.
Besides Smatik Gurdwara, they provided cupcakes to everyone.
More cakes.
More cakes.
Can you see a pattern?
Okay, coming back again, we had the whole committee members.
Yeah.
They greet and sort of receive the bike ride, and they were quite supportive.
Yeah.
And you know, all of them stand in a line giving their support and all. And then after that, we had the Smatik new committee, a young Pradhan by Jitendra Singh.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. They went right in front of the Gurdwara with the whole team of their committee members.
I was there. We took a nice little picture and everything.
And he supported the Sikh Helpline and they also donated to the Sikh Helpline.
Amazing.
Because they know the work the Sikh Helpline been doing, helping, supporting the community.
Definitely. And I think it's things like that when everybody else gets together and helps each other and promotes positivity and gives each other the support, it just makes it a lot more easier and a lot more people can be supported and helped, and you can reach out to many people who deserve it and need it and are in desperate need of any kind of help they need from the Sikh Helpline itself. I'm going to have to break here now for a short break, Gyaniji.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, we'll go for a quick break and then we'll come back and start from part 2 again. See you after the break. Hello and welcome back to part 2 of the Sikh Helpline Bike Ride Show. Skyaniji,
Hanji.
you still with us?
Yes, I'm still with you all.
So before the break, you left us at Smatik.
From Smatik we went to Guru Har Rai Gurdwara.
Right, okay.
And Guru Har Rai Gurdwara is our point where we took our lunch.
Yeah.
It's the second starting point also. Because one point is in, if you do the full journey, you start from South Birmingham.
Okay.
If you do half of the trip, then you start from Guru Har Rai Gurdwara, West Brom.
Perfect.
And it's brilliant. We had our lunch. We took a 1 hour break.
Yeah.
And then we had one of the physiotherapies.
Yeah.
He actually started doing what do you call it, stretch ups.
Yeah, getting us to do stretches outside.
Yeah, and I remember you got to do 20 push-ups challenge. Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
I think there was a
he was not counting right.
He wasn't counting. I think I was on about 30 when he's there going 20. I was like, I'm just doing about 30. I think that was the Jet Singh Trust, wasn't it?
Jet Singh Trust.
Jet Singh Trust guys, yeah.
And they were brilliant. And then after the stretching and everything, we were ready. And then Mansukpreet Kaur, she actually started from Guru Har Rai Gurdwara.
That's the young girl, isn't it?
Young girl, yeah. And our first, when the parents, I thought parents come and join us and they said the girl want to do the bike ride. And I was thinking, can she do it? And I was shocked. She did the whole journey.
Yeah. With her parents, right?
With her parents, with the dad, of course. You know? And then they had a van behind them. in case if anything.
Just to keep and make sure.
Make sure everything is fine.
So when we set off from here, what was the next steps then? If you can talk
From
to me
here,
about, because what it is, I want to go on to something else as well.
Yeah, from here we went straight to Willen Hall.
Yeah.
No, Walsall Gurdwara, Guru Nanak Gurdwara Walsall.
Yeah.
There the same thing. The Gurdwara supported the Sikh Helpline.
Yeah.
They came and greeted, and food was served. Then from Walsall we went to Willen Hall.
Yeah.
In Willen Hall, where they caught me and threw me up and down for my birthday.
For your birthday.
Well,
was there any cake?
No, there's no cake. No, but you know what? We totally forgot the journey to Mr. Singh's.
Oh, here guys, listen to this. More cake, I think.
Yeah.
So what happened? What happened to Mr.
From
Singh's?
Pita Kalu Gurukara.
Yeah.
Before Baby Nanki.
Yeah.
We actually stopped at Mr. Singh's.
And what happened there?
Because Mr. Singh's every year he supports the Sikh Helpline.
Yes, he does.
Amandeep Singh and Chamkaur Singh and Taranjit Singh, I think. Tarne Singh, na?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's part of our team anyway to help in the bike ride. So this year somehow we were passing in front of Mr. Singh, so I told them before.
Not somehow, it was planned.
So we are passing in front of Mr. Singh's.
Yeah.
And it was brilliant, and they actually serve healthy food. But with that also they had, I think, cupcakes.
Gyani ji, there was no healthy food there. It was Vibina, Lucasade, Barney, and loads of cupcakes.
There's no bar. They're going to give bar.
They gave a few, okay, I lied. There was a few little bars there, but it was more.
My mind went to the healthy food.
No, your mind went to the chocolate cupcakes.
So anyway, we passed Mr. Singh, and they really supported the Sikh Helpline.
Yeah, and a big thank you to and a shout out to the guys at Mr. Singh's Pizza. They've always, from day one, helped us, supported us, and they've always continued to give their love and support to the good cause. So thank you very much, guys. It's really appreciated.
Okay, we are back at Walsall. We went to Willen Hall. From Willen Hall, we finished at Sajili Street, Wolverhampton. It was almost 5 o'clock, I think, something like that.
Wow.
Or 5:30.
And what did you do at the end there?
We had a presentation, sort of. First, before even the presentation, we did some Kirtan and Simran.
Yeah.
So end of the day, we thank Waheguru for the wonderful day He's blessed us. And everybody was safe and sound in the Gurdwara, and the journey we've reached to the Guru Gar. And after that, we had presentations. We given everybody a medal each for all the effort they put to cycle for the Sikh Helpline.
Good, that is. Something to remind them of, and like it's achievement. Because some people, they can only ride for a mile or 2 miles and they get out of breath, they get tired and they're like, oh, I can't do this no more. But was it 27 miles, was it?
27, almost 30 miles.
Almost 30 miles. And, you know, you need some sort of recognition and reward after it to say, I took part in this. Yeah. I did something good.
We also given them a T-shirt each. Yeah. And then also a medal just to appreciate their seva. Yeah. No? And that's why we told them that after that, you say we give them a month, whatever collection donations you can get, then we'll have a reunion where we'll announce the actual amount here.
And this is where it comes to a perfect point, Gyani ji. Tell me, how much did the Sikh Helpline bike ride raise?
Well, we, after collecting all those who sponsored from the Guru cars, and then those people who sponsored the T-shirts, we had a lot of companies sponsor the T-shirts, and then we had every individually people collected donation. Then we had one this jathas.
Jet Trust,
they actually invited us to the house and they gave £3,000 donation towards the bike ride. And then we had one lady herself collected £2,000.
Wow.
And then we had individual people. So all together, we actually made a check on the day. We actually collected 24,000.
Let's put this up so everybody can see. So you can see there, guys, 24,459 pounds and 77 pence.
Well, all of this, I'm going to be very frank, is the effort of every volunteer.
Yeah.
You know, all those who have put the effort, they have cycled. I always say the volunteers are the backbone of the Sikh Helpline. It's all their effort. Not only those who did the bike ride, but also those who are handling the calls. Because, you know, and those who are helping in organizing the Sikh Helpline, it's a teamwork. And it's not one person's work.
It's not, and you know, there's a lot of hard-working sevadars and volunteers that are in the Sikh Helpline organisation, and a lot of good people who are behind the scenes who don't always get recognised for the things they do. So a special thank you to all you guys that you're giving your time, you're investing your mehnat to make such a good cause thrive and to reach out a lot of people. So Gyaniji, in regards to that money you've raised, I know you've got your accounts online which anybody can view of money coming in, money coming out. What are you going to use that money for?
Practically that is just to build up the Sikh Helpline, to just take it to the next level. At the moment, with all the Sangat's support and help, we've got Gurneet Kaur, who is our administrator. She's working for the helpline now.
Oh wow!
And we are hoping maybe in the coming future to get a development officer, because we need to develop a lot of campaigns. Like recently we had a lot of cases, suicide cases happening in Midlands. Just last week I was in, just few days back I was in Milton Keynes. So the Sangat, they called the Sikh Helpline down. They needed the support and help of the Sikh Helpline, because there were cases which they don't know what to do and how to handle. So we got a new team coming up in Milton Keynes very soon.
So another branch.
And there are a lot of cases out there, and sometimes we feel that you can do so much that it's really out of our hands to
It is sometimes, and we're going to pick up on this topic as well of suicide within the community and generally as well. But just to touch a little bit on there, nobody should have to suffer in silence. Nobody should have to feel that they can't speak to somebody. If you can't speak to your family first and foremost, and your friends or any other relatives, the Sikh Helpline is there for you. This is why we're doing all this work. This is why we're doing the bike rides, the awareness, the visiting of different Gurdwara, different campuses, university visits, is to show, putting it on TV is to show you that there is somebody you can call, there is somebody you can speak to, and we are here to help you. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but if you do need help in anything, in any kind of sexual grooming, mental illness, depression, suicide, if you feel like you want to kill yourself, or any kind of drugs issues, alcohol, domestic violence as well. There's a very large range of things that we cover, and there's a lot of experts here to help you, to assist you, and just to make you feel that you've got support and somebody who cares. Sometimes
when they just give a call, they give a listening ear, that helps a lot. I had someone call the helpline. He was really in a dark place, really down to, he was just really bad in one sense. He said, that's it, I had enough of life and so on. So I actually spoke to him from 11 to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
So sort of build a little bit encouragement, give him a little bit support. While I was talking to him, I managed to call the NHS 111, the emergency, to get someone on site to make sure he's safe and sound, to safeguard him and make sure he get full support.
And that's amazing, Gyaniji, because there's not just yourself, there's other people doing that as well. And what you've got to realize is all this will be in confidentiality. Nobody's going to know. It's not going to be advertised. It's not going to be brought up. No one's ever going to know who you are. The help is there. If anything you take away from today, other than the beautiful things that people are doing to support one another, the money that people are raising so we can fund things like this, is you're not alone. Don't suffer in silence. Don't sit there thinking that you haven't got any kind of support or nobody's there to help you. The Sikh Helpline is here for you. Please use it. That's what it's there for.
Like we got some focus plan which we want to do. We are hoping to get a development person on board. And then maybe in the coming future, if Vaheguru's Kirpa, we'll have a call center and a safeguard house. In fact, we already had one of the volunteers propose. He said, look, I'm willing to donate one flat. And sort of keep all the expenses, pay all the expenses if ever it comes in need. So what we are thinking is, at the moment we are doing a domestic violence campaign. With that campaign, what we are thinking is to interview real cases, live cases of people gone through domestic, and make that as a case study, and get some professionals on board to look into the case and see what kind of help they could have got, or they could have who they could have approached, how they felt about the whole case, and where the weak point, the strong point, or where they went wrong and what support they could have got. So we're going to do a case study and come up with a DVD.
Good. And you probably distribute
then we'll give it out, a DVD or a YouTube clip or MP3 or what you call that, a USB or something like that. So that when someone looks at the clip, they can relate themselves to the case.
Yeah.
And then with the case is all the resource and support.
Yeah.
Then they know, okay, actually I can get all the support.
Who to call, who to see, who to visit. And it's not just, you know, when we think of domestic violence, you think, oh, man abusing a woman, or, you know, a man hitting. Listen, it can be anyway. It can be woman hitting the man. Could be bullying and abusing the man. But, you know, men, because they're supposed to be so strong and, you know, oh, we can't tell anybody. Look, don't suffer in silence.
Yeah, the helpline is here.
Helpline's here.
To support
no
you.
one's going to know, and nobody should have to fear the people they live with, because those are people who should love you, you should turn to, who, you know. But if you can't, don't suffer in silence. Call the Sikh Helpline, and that's what they're here to do, to support you guys. So Gyaniji, thank you once again for your valid and valued time.
Okay, thank you.
Any last messages before we go?
Well, my last message to the Sangat out there, like you just said, don't suffer in silence. We are here, we will support you, we will get professional people on board to support you, or we'll try to put you in the right direction and make sure you get the support. Like for alcohol, we got 2-3 detox centers working with the Sikh Helpline. And recently we have a joint partnership with Shanti Project.
Okay.
Shanti Project is mainly alcohol in Punjabi communities. Whatever, you know, all the problems they face. So they are part of we are part of their project, and they do 6 sessions where they try to get them out of alcohol. So that's another project we have worked in. And whatever seva support you can give to the Sikh Helpline, if you are a professional in your skill, you can be a professional solicitor, barrister, or you can be a social worker, you can be expert in mental health. Come forward, give your time back to the community. The Sikh Helpline structure is there. You just need to come forward and join us. You see, one person was telling me, he said, I don't have the time. I said, when you talk about the helpline, you're not going to sit in the call center and wait for a call.
Yeah.
He said, we will do all that work.
Yeah.
We will sit on 24 hours and handle all the calls. The moment we get a call, and then that's where we want the professional person to handle it. That means you'll be just assigned a case. You can be sitting at home, you can be anywhere you want. You'll get a case, and then you handle those cases yourself. Because we don't do, if it comes to emergency cases, we normally forward it to other NHS emergency number or the police, you know. And non-emergency cases where the Sikh Helpline help and support.
Brilliant. Thank you. And I guess from myself, I can only reiterate that message and say the Sikh Helpline's here to help you, to support you. Please don't suffer in silence. Go to our website, www.sikhhelpline.com, email them, let them know, get in touch with somebody. And also, if you've got some value skills and experience that you can bring, if you do have any kind of soliciting work that you can do, that you can help legally, any kind of social work, any kind of legal work that you've done before, however you can help the Sikh Helpline with your seva, it will be really appreciated. From myself, Satnam Singh, Gyani Sukha Singh Ji,
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।